He left us to go create ovary parasites. Illustrious brother of bondage Jesus himself. The captain of all that is autistic. Gone to the milk dimension. You guys want anything? I imagine she gets a new freckle for every single child that dies under her care. I don't even think he's got the legs to support a big old man truncheon like that either. Unless he used it as like some kind of tripod. I dragged Ashley here, the unfuckable force. Come on, put on your clothes, take your drugs. You know, the average morning routine of all self-respecting men your age. Oh, instant piles of meat. Yay, no responsibilities. Back to nothing but fucking.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
Oh, he looks so upset. They gave him an emotion. He's already better than he was in the fucking second game.
Pretty damn chilly.
All right, just keep moving.
Oh, you're so boring. You're just gonna have generic, like, mom dialogue. You're gonna embarrass me in front of all my victims. Mom. Oh, I haven't even made my bullets warm yet. That's what's gonna keep us unchilly. More brain cells leak out, and I only had like 8 to begin with. How did that miss? That was on him. Come on.
Guys, watch for it.
Let's switch up to the little shoddy pistol. Oh, I didn't tickle it first. Make him warm. I can't. Again! Apparently I've got another one! Again! Oh, it's because I'm next to the shield piler. It was the only thing keeping me alive and I bonked it to death. Yeah, I turned on stream and was wearing the same shirt as yesterday, so I changed. I'm sure it happens to the best of them. That's why I don't wear, that's why I don't wear clothes, nearly came out of my mouth, and that's not what I meant. That's why I don't have face cam. They can't know that I've been wearing the same fucking shirt since 1973. Kinda lose a little bit of my luster, I think. Where the fuck is Jacob? You wanna get up, man? At least, like, call out to me. At least ask for help. I'm the only one that can kick this quantity of ass. You know that. And I guess Edie and Ashley and everything. I wonder how he's gonna react to Edie being fuckable now, instead of just being a giant orb of holographic flapping vag lips.
What did these people do to bring this down on them?
Damn it. Whatever, I'm not even scoping for you. I missed that! The barrel of the gun was in his mouth and I still missed. Enjoy being a radioactive unicorn. Every hardened warrior's dream, I'm sure. Edie, I need you to save me. He's too far for the stupid taser to work. No, he isn't. But I'm too far gone into the afterlife to save Jacob, so that one's on you. Also, if you could stop the apocalypse while I'm gone. Just go into the other dimension. Gotta pick up some milk. Gone to the milk dimension. You guys want anything?
Ash?
On it.
What'd I just make Ash do? Don't trust Ash with anything. She's Ash, queen of the space racists. The world will know my name. Shit, okay, never mind. Please get your metallic crotch out of my face. Thank you. You've done a great job of cleaning it. I'm sure Joker will be very proud. What does it take, motor oil? It's industrial grade lubricant. Joker's a lucky man. I mean, aside from the fact he's got crunchy bone disease. What do I want to do to you? I very rarely use shockwave, and I thought it was going to be my favorite thing. What? I crammed him down to like a molecular level. This man is contained in like one atom now. I just started a new parallel universe. My favorite thing is just thinking about parallel universes where everything is like the exact same as here, but like one tiny thing changed. The world is entirely the same, except instead of like Super Mario, it's just Martin. I wish I lived in that world, but in that world, that's normal.
Shepard.
It would be so good to leave him behind. Oh, what a world that would be. There's also a parallel universe out there where you can just leave Jacob behind and he dies the death he deserves. Also, he's called Martin in that universe.
Jacob.
She'll let you oil her motor. She's off limits. Unfortunately, my dick ain't quite the shape to get into that USB port. Mine's more of a 2.0. She's like a 40.0 at this point.
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
You're so lucky I'm not a femshep insane enough to actually romance you.
Jacob. Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
It sounds so
Supposed to be
disgusting.
protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
We were technically
gone?
friends.
For now. But they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Shepard, this is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
Since when did I start
We're all
wearing the most emo
ex-fellas.
choker I've ever seen?
Scientists mostly.
What piece of armor is that?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
I don't actually like almost any British accent. I know they're considered hot in like other parts of the world by like a lot of people, but I have to deal with it every damn day, and for the most part, it's disgusting. There's only very few good ones. Sharkwis is one of the good ones. Trainer's 5 out of 10. This lady, it sounds like maybe what Sharkwis, liquid ear sex herself being poured right in, might have sounded like when she was a young, ripe, nubile woman. I don't know, any hot British voice, I'm like, that's Morgan. Has to be Morgan. No other way. Reminds me of the boob witch.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
Jesus Christ, Jacob, how were you in the military? His arse is miniature. Looks like it belongs to a totally different person. He skipped all possible leg days, all throughout the history of humanity. They're withered, like chicken feet.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were going to find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Elusive and tenacious don't particularly go well together.
Time to evacuate.
It's meant to be a sneaky
Agreed.
boy, not a
Just need to
shanky
get
boy.
the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Jacob did not recognize me. Is maybe an opportunity to surprise him.
He also
Let's just
didn't
focus on the
question
mission,
it
Edie.
at all. Just like, oh yeah,
Exactly.
Shepard's the type to get some kind of military fuckbot. The tits, they're just for armor purposes, okay? It defends the main ram hub. Wonder where her main ram hub happens to be, by the way. That's where I would have to keep the ram, obviously. That's what we're talking about.
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
I let him die. That was my fault.
We're getting out of here alive.
Congratulations.
I promise.
I'm Shepard, by the way. Hit me up. Here's my card. Every time you talk, the button on my pants almost breaks. I'm like dam busting. Everyone's like into the voice today. I don't know how to react. You've got me all flustered. Is that why? The knees just growing. The kneecaps are just, they're bulging more and more and more, swelling to they're throbbing, if you will. Private message from Horus. Horus is a name that survived the next 300 years. It had a resurgence. Horus is on the top of like all baby names for human. No wonder you're in Cerberus. Dr. Archer, illustrious brother of bondage Jesus himself, the captain of all that is autistic. Which means he technically rules over me. No, I don't like that.
Dr. Gavin Archer, we met on Project Overlord.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes, well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that behind me. I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
You're lucky you have the prettiest eyes I've ever fucking seen. What the hell? Why did they give him to that guy? Why can't I have those?
I was at Grissom Academy. Cerberus tried abducting the students, but David's okay.
Oh, thank God. You have no idea what that means.
It's a little late to start worrying about his safety now.
I never stopped.
You know how many
I
cables
know
were
you
jammed
think
down
this,
his throat?
And you're right. Not a day goes by where my dreams aren't haunted by what I did to David.
It's been good
All I can
practice
do
for him
now
at the academy, actually.
Let's hope that one day he forgives me.
Oh, those fresh cables are distinctly freshy. Fleshy? God damn it.
What are you doing here?
I strayed too far from the path. This was my only refuge. As a boy, I wanted to be a scientist remembered for doing right by the world, curing a disease or discovering a new element. Not a monster who tortured his own brother.
What was the plan here? What element are you gonna... Do you think it's some kind of special rock that causes catastrophic autism? No! It's not living in his brain!
What did you say to the elusive man?
I told him if his intention was to work with the devil, he only had to look in the mirror. I wanted out of his nightmare.
You're not the type for
let you go?
sick burns,
If
dude.
it had
God
been
damn.
that easy, I wouldn't be hiding here.
That's probably the
Every
most
Cerberus
damage
soldier
that
in
the elusive
galaxy
man
has
has ever
orders to
taken.
Shoot me on sight.
You've given him quite the rash.
What happened to Project Overlord?
After your intervention, the elusive man insisted I find another test subject. Someone who shared my brother David's abilities. I couldn't bear the thought of reliving the nightmare, so I destroyed all of my research. Overlord is no more.
I have to go. And I'm not even gonna pretend it was good to see you again.
I understand. But Commander, thank you for saving David. Both times.
Hey, he hooked me up with like 8 fucking guns, didn't he? He got me into the Cerberus armory. He was a worthy sacrifice. I mean, he's a worthy save. What's the opposite of sacrifice? Vice for a sack. Rice sack? Yeah, there you go.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
Maybe all the people with actual chins are gonna
What's
make
the status
it, but
of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
I don't have much hope with him.
How many scientists?
Never mind! Who needs a
43,
chin when you've got a
plus
forklift?
research assistants.
You know, people have actual
ran with
telekinesis
this many
now.
people?
We really need that?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
A dangerous choice.
So these refugees brought everyone with them.
Oh, they would have been
Yes.
used as hostages,
We have
surely,
about
if they
17
ran.
kids here.
Bargaining chips.
Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive.
I imagine she gets a new freckle for every single child that dies under her care. So, that's not a great sign. That's a lot of freckles.
This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
Can we
No
spread
way.
the man
These
love a
are
little
my
bit?
people. I'm going.
I don't like him much,
Just
but
because
he's
you
fine.
survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get 2.
Everyone gets a hankering
fine.
for the suicide as soon
But
as
I'm
I
gonna
show
talk
my
you through it
face.
from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link.
Don't know if I should be
Radio me
insulted
when
or
you found the
complimented.
controls, and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
Maybe it's just, I've seen the face of God. Nothing could ever get better now.
Dr. Cole? Got a moment?
Someone just blew up outside.
course.
What was that? Now's not the time. These children will die if we just while the day away in small talk for hours. You and Jacob. We'll save that till last. That sounds like some juicy, juicy gossip.
Don't you think you put these people in serious danger?
They wouldn't have it any other way. Science must never bow to tyranny. We didn't escape just to go into hiding. We wanted to build a new life, where we could live and work on our terms.
And still
Love,
wear the same
family.
damn suits.
They're all part of that. Even now. Otherwise, what are we fighting for?
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
I hate my
But then,
stupid
life is
stretchy
full of
chin.
uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
That part of the damn armor or helmet isn't meant to move. What if they hit me there? Why am I not, like, protected? It's not even close to, like, surely it's not going to emerge out of the armor if it didn't do that. Did they just fuck it up? Did they give it, what do they call it in animation? Wobble bones? I don't think that's where your wobble bone is supposed to go, Shepard, but whatever. If that's where they wanted it when they rebuilt you, then that's where they wanted it.
How did you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our 4th colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
So what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants so badly?
It's based on tech gathered from the collectors. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
Ah, so we're all here in the name of Horace, huh? How many of the surviving children are going to be named after him? Because, oh my god, that's worse than the apocalypse. An entire generation of Horaces? Shoot me now. You and Jacob.
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
An old
He came on
colleague of
one
his
mission
introduced us.
to kill his
Through Jacob's
dad.
eyes, I started to recognize what the elusive man had become.
Didn't want him to
Yes,
miss
I
out
was
on
in
that
love
nice
with
little
my
bit of
work, but I
trauma.
refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
Contracts terminated is what Cerberus called it. Makeda, Scott, Daniel, Chun-Hei, Annika, and so many others I didn't even know about. All of them gone, disappeared without a trace. Just like that. You don't need 8 different sayings to get across the same point. I got it. You could have just said, they fucking died.
Shepard, I'm in here.
What? He just assumes that I ever even want to talk to him again? Unfortunately, you're right. Gotta milk this game for every last drop of dialogue that it's worth. I'm gonna look into finding us some shielding on the black market. He's being a naughty little criminal just like we are now.
Hey,
it's just how I raised
You
you.
okay? How've you been?
As your new non-sex cult dad.
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
Wait, so you left... This isn't you also leaving Cerberus? So you've kept the suit on even fucking longer? How many layers of grime buried in between your skin and that suit? Take it off! At least wash it! Or does the pungent scent keep your enemies at bay? It suits you.
You seem good. You look good.
These are great people. Defending their ideals? I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
Good for you, Jacob. Ever think about your father? Oh, he's already wounded physically. Now let's break him emotionally.
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like...
That's it?
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that. You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind? I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
You're such a dad, Shepard.
Right.
Would you? Do you really want to see how you're marching towards your death and everyone else's fucking death? Think blind optimism is probably the best way to go here, dude. This is the end of the world, after all.
How long have you known Bryn?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her?
Dad isn't
You settling
pleased.
down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe.
Time for the
It's
shotgun
just,
wedding. So many
these are our
shotguns to
final
choose
days.
from. We've
I
all
want
got
to
one.
spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
Mine's a taser. That sounds the most exciting. Never been to a wedding I wouldn't also like to see cattle prodded.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working at a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus. I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
You sat on a beach.
And what did all that fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
But you won't. You can't.
Oh, so just because I'm a bit of a better soldier than you, by such a long fucking way, I might add, but you know, then I have to keep fighting and you don't? Wait, is it because I haven't got a romance going right now? Glad we had a chance to talk, you dick.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
Domini... Oh, my stupid little British tongue is gonna have a difficult time with this one. Domini Sengupta. That sounds fine. That doesn't sound like I completely ruined someone's life. There are any Domini Senguptas out there? My god, I'm so sorry. So I had to quickly come back to Jacob just to make sure that his nostrils aren't still the holes of legend. Oh, they've been shrunk down a little bit. They still look like they could probably vacuum up an entire goddamn Reaper. You know, if you powdered him, I guess.
Some kind of poison. Tailored to Turians.
Was this your damn experiment? These are good people, says fucking Jacob, trying to murderize an entire race that I happen to love very much, my beautiful bone bunnies. And this is indeed an arse defect that will drive me insane. Overnight, the thought of having to start this session off with the knowledge that the all-devouring, planet-eating, Alderaan-punishing nostrils of Jacob, didn't I mention? Yeah, he snorted the Death Star like last night, will be ever looming above our poor, defenseless scalps, snorting up all that dandruff every chance he gets, because he doesn't really have a choice. It's such a huge hole that it's just got all that suction without even trying. But despite the fact that he left us to go create ovary parasites with this fellow fucking Brit right here, I'm disgusted that one of my own countrywomen would stoop to the level necessary to even spend time within a 40-mile radius of Jacob, let alone have him take a 40-mile run-up, Nova attack, all that biotic dreadnought wang all the way inside, and allow him to remain in there long enough to produce his disgusting, massively nosed offspring. To be honest though, I imagine you need a run-up to do any kind of damage with what he's working with. All his amino acids, all his stem cells were clearly busy making a schnoz of mass destruction that he's got going on. So I don't even think he's got the legs to support a big old man truncheon like that either. Unless he used it as like some kind of tripod, propping himself up like a picture frame. Anyway, we're here, and we gotta make peace with that fact. How do we fall so far, dude? We're not even relaxing inside the warm, fuzzy interior of the hottest girl in the whole galaxy, Norman herself. Because that's the shape you want a woman. Forget hourglass figure. I'll take Starship with like 40 railguns, please. Yeah, that sounds fine. Because if we're going pegging, I don't want one to snap and like have to stow like one railgun clogs or anything. No, we come prepared. We're not even with the great-great-grand MILF, either, and a sneaky, pointy lesbo lover. That's quite the fall from grace in just 3 steps, especially since one of them is dead. Let's get this over as soon as fucking possible, because I can't bear the thought that he's in the room over from me. I can't believe that not only am I punishing myself for the existence of Jacob, I dragged Ashley here, the unfuckable force. Oh, okay, never mind, it's all worth it. They gave me a Carnifex right off the bat. Fuck the little baby fucking shotgun. I don't know if I can resist you. Maybe it can live up to those lofty expectations for at least a couple of minutes. Let's find out. Not wasting this beautiful opportunity to kill a dude who lays very angry eggs in one shot. I love the way they fly so much. I'm such a child. There's nothing better in the world to me than a good fucking ragdoll physics, than the good abuse of AI. Things that can't actually fight back. Like, they can shoot me in the face, but I'm not the one who has to deal with the owie. It's the one dude who's maybe slightly capable of saving the world who does. I'm sure you'll take your friendly neighborhood arsehole streamer over having an intact galaxy any day, right? I provide entertainment for 5 minutes. What does he do? Save you and your entire fucking family from the giant tentacle monster space crab threat? I can probably do that too, because I am the ultimate giggle monger. I'll give them like a dry chuckle, and then they'll be like, ah, these guys are alright, we can let them stay. I don't know what the Reaper equivalent of a is, but we're gonna find it. I don't think they're the type to chuckle, or even giggle. Definitely not a giggle, because giggle implies that they're like jiggling around everywhere. It's kind of like onomatopoeic, right? There's some rolls, there's some folds there, like shaking in the wind. Because they're big old mechanical Cthulhu, right? I imagine it grinds a lot if they try to do that, and that's gonna make my ears bleed, and I'd rather be dead anyway. My tinnitus bothers me enough. Thank you. So I think it's gonna be more of a chortle. The great mighty chortle of tomorrow. The pinnacle of life. He's the actual racist as well. He kills because he's racist. Ash is just like, oh, look, that guy looks like a sheep, which is probably bad enough, but, you know, at least that sheep doesn't get sheared. Not permanently, anyway. She might shave him a couple of times, but he always comes out swinging. I completely forgot we've even got the Regar. I think someone came into my room at night and, like, Men in Black flashed my memories away, just so I didn't completely ruin the game for myself and others, and even BioWare. Like, how much am I making the original devs cry right now? By just blasting right through. Oh, just money on the floor? No, I want data. When I pick up a data pad, I'm here for the data, and maybe even a little bit of the pad. I'm not here to just steal your pocket money.
Jacob, dish should be back online now.
Affirmative, but the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
I can't believe you're ordering me around. I know I told you to go relax, take a load up, share the load a little bit. Come on, fill up a jar, we'll all have a sip. God, fuck, no! Oh, shit! I love when he rolls mid-air, so he just does some stupid-ass ninja flip. Am I fucked? I seem a little fucked. What was that, Shepard? And Edie's trying to smother me with her ass to at least give me one half-decent sight on my way out. It's what I would have wanted. It's what I absolutely want. Because it means I'm depriving me, I'm depriving you, and I'm depriving even them of dying in the dumbest way possible. And you know, they're good sports. They'd want to go out that way. Ash, do your damn job. You exist to be held up to the Reapers in offering. They can just have one hell of a blast ripping your corpse apart while I protect Garrus for the rest of my life. Nice! Come on, put on your clothes, take your drugs. You know, the average morning routine of all self-respecting men your age. Slapping him on the way past was a little bit mean when we're sending him all the way back to Mercury. We got one little sneaky prick in there. How did that miss? You are clearly showing skin, dude. It's disgusting. Think of the children that probably shouldn't be on a war zone in the first place. But I'm pretty sure Jacob did drag some kids in, didn't he? The fucking creep. Like, I know you don't really want them to have Cerberus lives like you did forever. Actually, he joined Cerberus off the Alliance. So no, Jacob just sucks. He's just a gun for hire that will go where anyone will let him fuck. First it was Miranda, now it's the Brit bitch. And not me this time, luckily. I'm not going anywhere near that. I know my limits. My limits is any amount of dick that isn't Garrus's. And no, Garrus isn't tiny, he's actually the largest I've ever seen. It's most of his leg. Most people say, you know, it's like hanging to the left. No, for Garrus, it is the left. Turians used to move around like pogoing on one fucking leg until they evolved the mightiest bone dicks in the galaxy. This looks really nice, by the way. Where did you find this place? Who did you kill to make sure that you could start raising a fucking family in here, Jacob? Oh, he knows how to thrust and twist. That is the worst voice on a VI ever.
Let's get over there.
You know they're meant to turn you on, right? That's the entire point of the internet. That's the entire reason technology was ever invented. What is that man? No one wants that man. That man doesn't even want that man. And we're all very proud of him for admitting it. Oh, god damn it!
Okay, one of us has to make these repairs.
Definitely not Ashley. Edie!
Edie, I need you to fix this.
I will make the repairs.
But you didn't choose like a random lady and that random lady's fingers to like occupy. I don't know if she can switch out to screwdrivers whenever the hell she wants. In which case, Joker's in for a rough one. I've seen Agent 47 kill people with screwdrivers. So what Edie's gonna do to that crumbly little rectum of yours, no man should ever have to witness. No man should ever have to experience, but this is the one fuckfest on my ship that I won't be watching. This is why I'm glad Mass Effect acts like a PG-13 movie, fade to black all the time. Oh! Instant piles of meat! I'm gonna kill you in like one shot. Come on, we got this. There you go! Also, that's the same meat that the Reapers offer up. I remember because I expect like a nice, cool blue, cool original Doritos flavor meat for you to slam the fuck out. And it's always red. And it's really scary because no Reaper is red. Makes you remember that they actually were people. And I just want to have fun slaughtering an entire race, thank you. I'm here for genocide and I will have it. Did he just... It looked like he was taunting the fucking nuclear cooling rod or whatever the hell that is to come out and get him again. Come here. You think you're hard enough? No, it really doesn't. It's an inanimate object, Shepard. We've got enough animate objects coming for us.
Copy that. Let's get these people out of here.
And you gotta save your last remaining cooling rod for Tali. She's just too damn warm, man.
Okay,
the Twister's a
the guns are
favorite
already
part.
picking Cerberus ships out of the sky. Where are we at?
On track. First shuttle is already loaded with everyone under 16.
Commander, when should we leave? What's our best chance for survival?
The best chance of
Jacob,
survival is
what do you
being
think?
under 16.
Are we ready?
Although I hope you're not, because I think
Almost.
Jacob had a
We go
baby with
now.
you.
There's no do-overs here.
Agreed. We get one shot.
And we don't want to leave anything behind that could strengthen the elusive man's cause. Your call.
Wait for my go.
You can begin the evacuation from the command terminal.
The good boy option is let more
Got it.
people die. That's interesting.
Evacuation is go. Evacuation is go.
What?
Stand by for shuttle launch.
What?
Have the guns punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch Shuttle 1.
What did I just do? Did I fuck everything up? I didn't even get to talk to him. No. There's gonna be a quick save. Everyone go back!
Shuttle 1 is away.
It's gonna get blown to pieces.
All right, everyone here head to the shuttle bay and...
Yep!
Suicide fighter took out one of the guns. Cerberus troops are...
Oh, that's the guns falling apart. I thought that was them ending all the children, and everyone just cheering in the background. Yay, no responsibilities. Back to nothing but fucking.